Something like spring is in the air, something like spring everywhere, something like spring. I can feel it starting over, I believe it's something like spring today. Coat still hanging by the door, but I walked right past it this morning. The air came in a different way. Something warm was giving warning that the city's about to change. Every gray thing turning color. I've been waiting for this feeling, like remembering I'm a person. And the windows open wider, and the light is something brighter. Something like spring in the air, something like spring. And I don't care about the cold we left behind. Something like spring, the sweetest kind. Something like spring today. Someone smiled at someone else on the street, and neither knew them. I saw it happen from the corner. Spring just broke some kind of ceiling. Everything is slightly louder, birds or traffic. Oh, my heart beat hard to tell at this exact point in the season of beginning. It's not quite there yet, not the full thing, but something like it, which is everything. Something like spring in the air, something like spring. It's almost here, everything I couldn't feel before. Something like spring, I want more. Something like spring today. Something like spring, almost here. Something like spring. Something like spring. Left my coat at home today. Left my coat at home today. First brave thing I've done in months. Left my coat at home. February made me cautious. March was still a little lion. April finally felt like maybe. April finally felt like trying. So I left the coat at home. We stood at the door and kept on walking. Something in my chest said, go on. Something in my chest kept talking. Left my coat at home today. Left my winter at the door. Left my coat at home today. I'm not afraid of cold anymore. There's a version of me hiding underneath the heavier layers, waiting for a different season, counting the remaining days. Well, the days are done, they're counting. Warmth has finally made its entrance. Left my coat at home this morning. That was my spring commencement. Cold was safe, cold kept me inside. But I left the coat at home because spring asked me to try. Left my coat at home today. Left my winter on the floor. this morning was the moment. I've been walking past this corner every day for half a year, and the tree was just a tree, then ordinary and austere. But today it chose the light. Today it chose to open, petal by petal, loosening from every branch and token. Brief things are the most honest. Brief things know their worth. Petal by petal it falls, petal by petal it calls. Everything that ends this gently must have loved being alive so intently. Petal by petal it goes, petal by petal it knows. I stayed there much too long. I was late for something real, but whatever I was late for couldn't match what I could feel. Standing in the falling petals, calendar irrelevant. Nothing lasts and nothing has to be magnificent. Petal by petal it falls, petal by petal it calls. Everything that leaves this beautifully must have spent the winter growing quietly. Petal by petal it goes, petal by petal I know. Petal by petal, let go. Petal by petal, let go. Petal by petal, let go. The branches looked like they'd forgotten how to hold a single leaf. The whole park gray and unconvincing. Winter overstayed its grief. Everything turns green, everything comes back around. Everything turns green from the roots beneath the ground. I forgot that this was coming. I forget it every year. Everything turns green, and I'm still here. I've been keeping all the curtains drawn against the colorless days, running on the kind of coffee that just barely lights the haze. But the trees outside my window went from nothing into something overnight. The world remembered, and the world remembered everything. Everything turns green, everything that looked like death. Everything turns green, comes back with its second breath. And I forgot that this was certain. Now I feel it in my chest. Everything turns green, and I'm at my best. You can't force it, you can only wait it out. And then one morning you don't remember what the doubt was ever about. Everything turns green, everything turns green, everything turns green. I turned green and so did you. We held on through the grayness. Look at what we grew to be. Everything, including me. Everything turns green, even me. Everything. Everything turns green, even me. Everything. Everyone's out first one day, and nobody could stay inside. warm day, day of the year, first warm day. I wanna stay here. I'll remember this. I'll remember first warm day of April. This is where the year begins. First warm day. Everyone first warm day. I gave you the window seat. That's how you know. I always get here first. I always take the window. I've been doing this for years. I know where the light falls, but the moment that you showed up, I moved without a second thought. I gave up the window seat and didn't notice till you sat down. You have my window seat that says everything, and you don't even know it means everything. I've held onto window seats in coach trams, cafes on trains, because giving them up has always seemed differently hard. But it stood and pointed and he sat down and thanked me and ended the dance if it was nothing when it said everything. Spring makes me generous. Or maybe that's just you. You have my window seat. Take it, it's yours. Everything I've held for years. Spring said let it go, give it all. You have my window seat. I'd give you the whole train. Spring does this. You made the coffee, I opened the windows. We didn't plan this kind of morning. The blossom tree outside just happened. Neither of us mentioned it, but both saw something in each other's expression. Soften in the spring light, like a photo developing in real time. Slowly, everything arriving all together. We didn't have to be anywhere. The city went about its business. We sat in whatever this was, not naming it, not needing to. I read a line and looked at you. You had already gone somewhere quiet. The spring was holding us in place. The morning had enough and more. No need to rush it, no need to name it. This kind of morning doesn't come announced. Slow spring morning, let it be what it is. Slow spring morning, this is all of it. Nothing we were chasing. chasing found us here instead. Slow spring morning, enough has been said. Coffee's gone, the light has moved. We haven't moved at all, which seems about right for a morning like this one. A morning like spring in general, arriving without permission, staying past its welcome warmly. Slow spring, slow spring morning, here we are again in the lucky ordinary that most people miss. Slow spring morning, just like this. Slow spring morning, like this. Slow spring morning. There's a garden version of this city, softer at the edges, slower through, where the concrete takes a pause for something, and the something turns out to be you. I've been walking the wrong version all the winter, head down unaware, but spring released a different city, the one that had a garden somewhere. There's a garden version of a person when the warmth arrives and guards go down, when the layers come off with the jacket, when the best self finally comes around. I don't know which version you're presenting when you walk beside me through the park, but the garden version is the one I'm watching, and it's making something harder to restart. Gardens don't last through winter, but they always come back. That's the most reliable thing I know about anything. The garden version, I wanna stay. The garden version of the day. Everything has a garden side in spring when there's nowhere left to hide. The garden version, come outside. The garden version, don't subside. The garden version, here to stay. The garden version of the way we could be if we let spring decide. Step outside. The garden version. This is how I feel. The garden version. Step outside. The garden version. You smelled like flowers in April. Still remember. And I haven't forgotten every April. It's a strange kind of haunting, the good kind if there is one. Walking through a garden center in a year you weren't part of, and finding you in a flower section, in a flower I couldn't name then can't name now, but know exactly by the way my body remembers. You smelled like flowers in April, still so clear. Every spring brings you back, every year. Memories scientists have confirmed it, but I knew this years before them. Standing in an island berries that a candle in a shop had completely stopped my walking. And I stood there for a moment with the spring outside still calling. You smelled like flowers in April, that was years ago. Still the kindest haunting. April keeps you close. Not sad, exactly, more like gratitude. The kind of memory that proves you loved something real. And April keeps the proof. You smell like flowers in April, every April. Still remember. Every year the trees forget the cold that nearly ended them and push out something green again, as if it's the first time. I wanna be that kind of thing that forgets the cold intentionally and opens anyway at the first sign of anything that feels like warmth. There's a rose bush I stopped watering in the second week of January, when I'd given up on winter and given up on things in general. It bloomed in April without asking, without needing me to tend it, as if it had heard nothing and was only listening to spring. The people who come back around in April after months of silence feel like nature did it for them, feel like spring just made the decision. I'm not sure I've forgiven everyone, but April's working on it. Second chances bloom like everything blooms when the light comes back around. Second chances bloom in April. Second chances don't need asking. Second chances bloom, they always will. Spring is the only thing worth trusting. Every year they prove themselves, every April without failing. Second chances bloom in April, and I'm going to keep on taking them. Second chances bloom every April. Second chances. It's open windows season again. It's open windows season. Let the world come in. Open windows season. I've been waiting. Open every single thing. The first night sleeping with it open, I wake up twice to hear the birds. I don't go back to sleep exactly, I just lie there in the words. The birds are saying which is morning, which is here, and which is real. Open window season started, and I've got too much to feel. The cold was fine, but this is better. The warm air moving through the room. It's open window season again. It's open window season. Let the spring come in. Open window season. Finally open everything I've been. stands up and looks for sun. The house has been too quiet, not anymore. Open window season, walked right through the door. It's open window season again. It's open window season. Everywhere, let everything in, all of it. Open window season. Breathe it in. Open everything and more. Open windows season. Breathe it in. Open windows season. Open windows season. April keeps its promises, 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 promises. April keeps its promises. April keeps its promises. Every year it shows up. April, you can count on this. April keeps its promises. March is always complicated. February breaks your heart. A little January is survivable, but April is the only month that comes through on every commitment. Every year it warms the same. Every year the same announcement. Spring is not a rumor, here I am. April keeps its promises. Unlike almost everything, April keeps its promises. The one constant, the one thing. I've been burned by other seasons. Autumn lied to me in October. Summer made too many statements that dissolved before November. But April just does what it said. No fanfare and no explanation. Every year the same arrival. Every year the same elation. Some things let you down every single year. April never has. April's always here. April keeps its promises. You can write that down somewhere. April keeps its promises. And it's almost April. Prepare. April keeps its promises. Promises, 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 promises. April keeps its promises. Every year. April keeps its promises. Every year, April. I know how this ends. I've seen it every year. The petals have a schedule that nobody can alter. But no one doesn't help when I'm standing underneath, watching them do the thing they do and wishing it would last. While the cherry blooms, I wanna be outside. While the cherry blooms, I wanna put the phone away. While the cherry blooms, I wanna keep my eyes on it, because the moment it's over, I'll wish I'd watched it more. Brief things deserve full attention. Brief things earn their beauty. While the cherry blooms, let everything else wait. While the cherry blooms, I don't wanna be late for the only appointment that doesn't reschedule. While the cherry blooms, I'll be right here. The trees know what they're doing. They've been doing this forever. They don't need my observation, but I need to give it. While the cherry blooms is all the time I have to practice paying attention before it's summer again. While the cherry blooms, nothing else is real. While the cherry blooms, this is all I feel, the most on purpose. everything. The afternoon light does this. The afternoon light, I can't explain everything it touches turns into something worth containing. Afternoon light, the spring version. The afternoon light does this. Break, not the morning, not the evening, only the specific hour. Only in April. More than yesterday, somehow better every year. The afternoon light, the afternoon light does this. The afternoon light does this to me. It comes through my window every April, and I fall for it every single time. Afternoon light, you always win. The afternoon light does this. The afternoon light does this. Every April. The afternoon light does this. Every April. The park officially closed at 8. We stayed in till the dark caught up. Nobody asked us, nobody checked. The evening held us like a cup. Staying past closing, staying past the light, staying past closing. On a perfect April night, we weren't doing anything, but we couldn't leave. Staying past closing. Spring is hard to leave. We packed a blanket 3 separate times. Each time something stopped the pack in the sky. Did something, or you laughed at something, and we had no choice in the matter. Staying past closing, staying past the sense of it. Staying past closing. When everything's this lit, we could go home, but we won't yet, not when it's like this. Staying past closing. One more minute, one more kiss. Spring evenings are not responsible for what they start. They just extend the light enough to change your plans and then your heart. Staying past closing, staying past goodbye, staying past closing. Under the spring sky, we'll leave when we're ready, but we're not ready yet. Staying past closing, nothing to regret. Staying past closing. Staying past closing. Not yet staying past closing. I'm not sure what the winter asked of us, but it asked for quite a lot. And here we are The other side of it still standing, somewhat forgot. About the cold by now, already. That's the mercy of the season. By the time the warmth comes back around, we've lost the sharpest of the reason. The trees don't seem to hold a grudge, they never reference winter's difficulty. They just do the work of blooming with their full and particular ability. And I've been watching how they manage to return without dramatics, while I build another narrative about my personal logistics. But we made it, we actually made it, and the world has gone ahead and turned completely green. We made it to spring, we made it, the both of us. We made it to spring through everything we talked about. All the nights and all the questions, all the winter, all the doubt. We made it to spring, and look at us now. I want to acknowledge what we carried, I want to name it before it disappears into the ordinary happiness that spring reliably engineers. But you're here, and I'm here, and the blossom's doing what it does. And the only thing left to say is we made it, and that's enough. We made it to spring, we're standing in the proof of it. We made it to spring, I wasn't sure we'd make it through, but the same force that turns the trees turned us too. We made it to spring, and look at us now. We made it to spring, look at us, we